But time now for another exciting episode of Mr Nailsin Sunday Comics. And going into, obviously the genre of superheroes, horror, science fiction, and the occasional romance. But going to just concentrate on crime. Obviously the superhero stories do a lot of that. Most of them are fighting mobsters and that sort of thing, especially in these old-timey comics. And so you get some of that, but here there's no superheroes. There's detectives and police officers and all that, and then criminals. So that's what I'm gonna do here. So appropriately enough, I picked a title called Crime and Justice. So there's crime, and then they get the justice. See? Yeah. My audio's good, according to A. Thompson. Why, thank you, Thompson. It's good to know. Because if I found out it wasn't working, oh boy. So here you go. This officer looks to be shooting him with gas. Huh. No, I think he already shot at him. He shot that guy. Looks like it. And it's still smoking, This idiot's still going to shoot at him, Anyway, yeah, Crime and Justice is the title, and I believe this is the first issue of this title. So probably we'll be doing more of these as I switch between the genres. So there you go. You got the cover, and a little kid dressed up as a cowboy says, "Look, Mommy, an ambush." And he's all excited, and she's like, "Oh my God." And hold it, one move, and I start firing, which I'm guessing he already did because his gun's smoking, unless this is like the bank robber's victim or something. But I think it's his buddy, and the cops took him out. And then he says, "I'm a 3-time loser. You ain't taking me alive." So he doesn't want to go back to prison. Oh, there's another gangster. See, he threw his gun on the floor and he's like, "I give up." I guess he's not a 3-time loser just yet. And so this guy, though, "I can't go back there." Ah! So gonna go out in a blaze of glory, I guess. Anyway, in this issue, nobody loves a gunman. Well, we'll see. I don't know who GA is or AG. I don't know. But anyhow, there you go. There's our delightful cover, which may or may not cover one of the stories I'll be reading to you on this episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics. It's comics that I read on Sunday. But first, how to be an amateur detective. You need a toupee, I guess. Tired of wearing that hat to cover up the bald spot? Well, get one of these. I don't know. This is by Ken Brickley. Geez, what's happening to him? I don't know. Maybe we're better off not knowing. Try our super duper breakfast food. I don't know what that's. Is it start here, I guess? Mrs. Florence Abrams, a London bus conductor, saw 3 men crowd another man trying to get off the bus. Then the 3 men changed their minds about getting off, Before the bus started, the man that got off called out that he lost his wallet. Abraham's quickly blocked the door and sent the driver for the police. Why did she suspect this was robbery? And you see the answer is upside down, but I'm not reading it because I don't care. I think it's just, they were rubbing up against this guy, not because they were perverts, but because they wanted the wallet. Or maybe they were perverts and they just happened to get his wallet by accident, but oh well. It is natural for everyone at times to wish to commit murder. It is. The reason is because we all have inherited primitive impulses of destruction. However, most of us have civilized moral judgment, which restrains us from such drastic action. What a weird statement. I don't think about murdering people. I mean, I've gotten really mad at people, but anyway, Inspector Strub was called to investigate a suicide. Upon examining the body, he discovered a bullet lodged in the head, and beside the head, he found it is a toupee. All right, a toupee without a bullet hole in it. Two men who were standing by said they saw the victim quickly draw a gun and shoot himself. The inspector immediately placed the two men under arrest on suspicion of murder. What clue tipped off the inspector? Well, the toupee didn't have a hole in it, so I guess based on where the toupee go. Wow, I didn't notice the letters bleeding through there. Anyway, the toupee, I guess, covered the bald spot where the hole is. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's upside down. I'm not going to bother. But if you want to screenshot it and then flip it over, then you can read it, The victim had one bullet lodged in his head, but his toupee had no hole in it. This clue told the inspector that the victim had been attacked by the two men and his toupee was knocked off. Then he was shot. I guess when they charged in, it's like in Three Stooges or something like that, when the guy's toupee he gets so scared it just flips off, or it jumps up and spins around and lands back on his head. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to well, let's see. Damn it. She knew that the three men who crowded the passenger in the doorway could have taken the wallet. When the police searched the suspect, they found the wallet. Yeah, that's just too obvious and easy. You're not even trying. What a waste of time that was. Plus, the art sucks. Damn it. Hopefully this will get better. It's about Machine Gun George Grogan. George Grogan? In relation to Charles? I don't know. Come on, Mr. Blair. We want you. Me? What for? What is this? Oh, I'm excited. Kidnapping is a dirty game, and those who play it deserve their punishment. Machine Gun George Grogan and his wife thought they could get away with it, but they learned the hard way that the wages of crime is death. Well, you don't always get the death penalty. Sometimes it's just being stuck in a particular kind of room for a very long time. Anyway, George Grogan got his start in crime as a guard on beer trucks during Prohibition. Keep your eyes peeled, Grogan. The North Side mob's been hijacking drugs here. Listen, nobody hijacks nothing. When I'm holding a gun, Grogan had a chance to back up his boast shortly afterward. Stop that truck or we'll blow you apart. Well, what do you know? Come and get it, boys. Is a chopper. And they get chopped up by the bullets, Jeez, Grogan, you sure can't use that chopper. Cheese, they ought to call you, Machine Gun Krogan. Machine Gun Krogan. That's me. The nickname Machine Gun Krogan stuck, and he was a tough guy to everyone but his wife. But baby, I can't quit guarding. I can't quit guarding the trucks. I have a rep. Yeah, Machine Gun Krogan, a two-bit hoodlum. Why, you should be up in the big time, not working for pennies. I work for your pennies. I said pennies. Oh. You're getting out of the beer racket into something big, or I don't know the reason why. But baby, okay, don't yell. I'll speak to Al Bates. He just got out of stir. Al's an important bank robber. An important one? Well. Ain't it funny, George? I was meaning to find you. I can use you. We'll go in for real dough. With you holding the gun and me planning, we'll be up there in no time. But we need a hideout. We got one, my wife's farm. It's a natural. Okay, then we're all set. The new combinations struck again and again. In early 1934, had completed a record number of successful robberies. Don't anybody move. Keep 'em covered, boy. I'll grab the dough. Their technique was always the same. I could have killed you all with that burst. Now stand still. The next time I'll shoot at you. Let's go, boy. Boy's red-handed, huh? Well, anyway, after each job, they returned to the farmhouse. Oh, that's rather quaint, isn't it? Yeah, anyway. Where do we pull the next job, Al? I ain't figured it yet. There isn't going to be any next job. But why? We're doing swell. What's the idea, baby? Why do you talk that way? Me and Al are in the big time now. Big time, big time. Why, you're two punks, that's all. And any hick cop could rub you out with a couple of lucky shots. Oh, okay. I suppose you're just loaded with ideas. You bet I am. I know a way to pull one job and maybe 200 grand on it. See, never satisfied, huh? Oh, yeah? Doing what? Robbing the mint at Fort Knox? No, wise guy. A snatch. Oh, really? You mean it? No, stupid. I mean a kidnap. Grab a rich guy and make him pay. But, baby, that's trouble. You'll have the G-Man down on us. Yellow, both of yous. Yellow, yellow. Just a couple of cheap hoods. Baby, stop. But then it turns her on, so they get it out, Now you're talking sense. I knew you would. Wait, he didn't really agree to it. Okay. So I have a job all lined up and cased down to the last detail. Gee, baby, you're terrific. The job Mrs. Grogan had lined up brought the trio to Oklahoma City. Phew, what a joint. That's where Blair lives. He's one of the richest guys in this town. Oh, wait, it's the guy talking. That's where Blair lives. He's one of the richest guys in this town. Do you get the setup? Yep. The pair waited for weeks until the opportune moment arrived. And then, in July 1934, ... Here's our chance, Al. Listen. Mr. and Mrs. Charles Blair are holding a card party at their home tomorrow evening, blah, blah, blah. That might be important details. Yeah, but I ain't reading it. Here we go, Al. Yep. This is the biggest job we ever pulled. Do you have an invitation, sir? Oh, here's my invite. Now listen, you do as we say or I'll blow your insides out. Hey, march into the big room with us, Jeeves, and don't try nothing. Oh, wait, that was him saying, oh, well, whatever. Okay, Al, I'm ready now. What is it, Benson? Two gentlemen, Mr. Blair. Yeah, we got important things to talk about, Blair. You're coming with us, Blair. What? This is an outrage! Either you come quietly or I'll let her have it. All right. I'm coming. Don't move toward her. I'll kill the first one who moves. Ooh. And we're not fooling. Let's go, boy. Well, after a long, hard ride from Oklahoma City, Bates and Grogan arrived at the El Paso farm with their victim.
It's about time you got here. The 5 o'clock plane just pierced. The whole day is shot.
Listen, we couldn't help it. We had to keep the secondary roads away. While negotiations went on for his release, Blair spent 9 full days blindfolded. But alert! There goes the plane. It's heading westward. I can feel the sun on my face, and I know it's late afternoon. The plane's heading toward the sun. I can tell by the sound. Not that amounts to a whole lot. But anyway, finally on the 9th day, it's here. I got it. They left the dough like we planned. $200,000. Yippee, we're rich.
I told you. You have to think big and act big.
Okay, Mr. Blair, we'll play ball with you. We're taking you to a highway and we'll let you go. You ain't a bad guy, Blair. We got nothing against you. Several days later, after his release, Blair arrived safely home and the FBI was called in. Is there anything you can remember to help us find these people, Mr. Blair? Yes, one thing. Every day at 5 o'clock, a plane flew directly overhead, flying west. Jackson, check every airline. Find out which one has a 5 o'clock flight heading west. Oh yeah, okay. Several hours later, there is a flight out of El Paso going west. I have our El Paso office checking exactly where it will be at 5 o'clock. Good work. We have a few more leads. They got their water from a well, and Mr. Blair and his captors talk about a burned cornfield in the area. What a couple of idiots. Meanwhile, back at the farmhouse, maybe we ought to scram. We're okay here. We'll wait until the heat's off a little and then push. The days passed, and the tempers of the 3 kidnappers grew shorter. I want my dough. Give me my split. I want out. This dump is getting on my nerves. You ain't going anywhere.
Cut it out, you two.
He's trying to Welsh. Nobody calls me a Welcher. I'll kill him. And then she distracts him with these,
Take a look.
Oh.
Nobody's killing anybody. We're sitting tight. And that's final. The cops and G-Men don't have a single lead.
But Mrs. Grogan was wrong. For even at that moment, the airline said that the plane would be passing close to this spot at 5 o'clock. Look, there's the cornfield and the house beyond it. He's got a Tommy gun ready to go. Let's let him have it. The agents prepared to close in. Jackson, take 2 men and get around the rear of the house. Okay, let's go, boys. I see 2 men and a woman on the porch. One of the men is Al Bates. The other is Machine Gun Grogan. Okay, we'll wait until dusk. She's really showing it off. Don't you guys want to pull the train? You in the house, we have you surrounded. This is the FBI talking. The trap trio put up resistance. Blast him, George, blast him. Okay. But it ended quickly. Throw up your hands. Don't shoot, G-Men. We surrender. Bates, Grogan, and his wife were sentenced to life imprisonment for the kidnapping of Charles Blair. The wages of crime is death. Except they didn't get the death penalty. I mean, sure, they're life imprisonment, so they're going to die in there, you know. But they look pretty young, so it's, well, it's going to take a while, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. And, well, yeah, I did. Yeah. All right, so up next, our title story, apparently, from the cover, you know. Nobody trusts the gunman. So, cut, rate, drugs, and soda. Tony's. Anyway, everyone has heard about the perfect crime. That's a crime in which the criminal gets away scot-free and is never caught. There are few, if any, of these cases. But here is a true story of a crime that almost was in that category. But for the courage of a rookie cop, this murder might still be unsolved. Well, this is how it all began. Detective Hal Ronson of the Loft Squad was on a late tour of duty one night when the sound of glass breaking rang through the deserted streets. Crash. Sounds like the King Jewelry Store. Upon arriving at the scene, he must have caught the crook in the process of entering the shop. Apparently, when he challenged the bandit, his answer was a roar of gunfire. Come out of there, you're under arrest. That's what you think, copper. Oh, I mean, crack. So I guess that was it. Oh, wait. Although mortally wounded, Ronson returned the fire. His aim was true, for we found a trail of blood along the gunman's escape route. The sounds of gunfire brought two patrolmen to the scene. Ronson was breathing his last. Another officer had sacrificed his life on the altar of crime prevention. He's gone. He muttered something about a neighborhood punk. He must have known the gunman. Guess that's why the guy shot him. The entire city was aroused. Ew. Oh, by the callous slaughter. Every hangout of hoodlums was raided. The underworld knew the heat would be on until the murderer was caught. Let's go, boys. What? Again? You guys are driving me nuts. Somewhere in the city, a gunman was lying wounded. He'd have to have help from someone in the underworld, and we attempted to find out who. Come on, Lippy. You must have heard rumors. I don't know nothing. I want a lawyer. 2 weeks passed without a break in the case. Then we hit upon a new plan. After a search of our personnel files, we called a young rookie cop who'd had a bit of acting experience. Jarmel, change the civvies immediately and report to headquarters. We want to see how cute you are in your suit. It's important.
Well, what have I done wrong now?
After a few questions, we were sure Jarmel was our man. Your job will be to become an undercover man in the underworld. You'll pretend to be a tough thug. Of course, we know better. Who's wanted in other crimes? Can you do it? I can try, sir. Now, listen, Ronson said the gunman was a neighborhood hoodlum. I thought he said he was a punk. Same thing. You'll concentrate in the area of Hal's beat. I get it. I tried to pick up what information I can on the murderer. More than that, you'll try to join the gang in that area. We want to round up the whole bunch once and for all. I hope it works, Chief. I like nothing better than to get my hands on that killer. and whoever's holding or hiding him. Yeah. So Jarmel began visiting the taverns and pool halls in the designated area. It was a hard part of town to make friends in. Then, well, one day, "Say, pal, can I buy you a drink?" "What are you, Johnny, a cop? I invite you to drink and you call me names." Oh, wait.
"I invite you to drink and you call me names. Nobody calls me a copper."
"Hey, cut it out or I'll..." Well, the big opportunity he waited for had arrived. Wheeling around, he drew a .38 from his holster and... "You'll do nothing, or you'll land on a morning slab, tough boy. Hey, put that rod away. This is a decent establishment. Zip up your pants. Do you want to get punched? This joint is hot." He'd offered the bait, and they'd risen for it. He was on his way. "Sorry, I guess I lost my temper. If you can break this 100, set up the house and give these guys $20 each." "Sure. Tony didn't mean nothing by what he said, Mac." Plop, plop, plop. Well, he'd made a start. As time passed, he let it be known that he had served time for armed robbery. One night, when the bar was crowded, he made it clear that his money had run out. "Can I charge a couple, Phil? I'm flat broke, but I'll have another roll in a few days." "Never mind, barkeep. I'll buy." "Thanks, pal. Guess I've been blowing the green stuff too fast." "Glad to help. I heard you say you've done time. I've done a bit myself. You want to get a room?" "Yeah, I was a sucker. I was a sucker. Next time I won't get caught. And next is soon." "Let's get out of here. I want to talk to you." That was it. Jarmel had to wait for his new friend to make a phone call, and they were on their way. "Blackie, this is Jarmel, the guy I told you about. He's okay." "Hiya, Blackie." "Hello, hello, Jarmel. Come on in." Blackie winced as he and Jarmel shook hands. Something was wrong with his shoulder. Jarmel was sure it was a bullet wound. Jarmel was also sure Blackie was his man. "How do we know we can trust this guy? Soapy?" "How do I know I can trust you?" "Hey, this guy's smart. You both okay guys. I know I can judge. I know, whatever. I forget the voice. He can judge character. Soapy said you were looking for work. Ever handle a car on a job?" "I always went with a gun, but I can drive a car, and I need the dough." "You're in." It's just that simple. The job was scheduled for the next day. They met in the morning to receive their instructions. "Jarmel, you and Soapy cover our escape from the car." I've got to get in touch with headquarters. They've got to stop this robbery." The keeper was to be the Second National Bank. They were going to do the first one, but everyone else had already done it, so they were going for the second one. "Well, let's go. You and Soapy go pick up the car. And you'd better be able to drive good." The getaway car was garaged a few blocks away. "If this heist does right, we'll be in the chips tonight." "That won't make me sad. Say, I've got to get some cigarettes." Jarmel called us from a local drugstore. But Soapy, had become suspicious. "That's it, Chief. I gotta go." "Hey, copper." Soapy tried to get away, but a warning shot halted him in his tracks. "Hold it, or I'll shoot to kill." Don't shoot, copper."
You a cop? When Blackie finds out, he'll kill me. What are you gonna do with me?
Yeah, we're going on the job just like we planned, and yip out of you and you're a dead ex-con. They picked up the others and headed for the job. Jarmel had a gun pointing at Soapy's stomach. Why so nervous, Soapy? I thought you were an old-timer. You were an old-timer at this. I guess I got indigestion. A few minutes later, the thugs entered the bank. There's nobody here. Something's wrong. It's a trap. But there was someone there. Over 30 policemen with riot guns. The kind you can spray a crowd with. You haven't a chance. Drop those guns. Don't shoot. Cops. A million of them. Well, not exactly, but anyway. As Blackie was led from the bank, he spotted Soapy. You cheap hill, I'll take you for this if it takes 1,000,000 years. Now you haven't got 1,000,000 years, cop killer. The next day, Jarmel paid a visit to Soapy's cell. You're a 3-time loser, Soapy. If you go up again, it's to stay. Maybe I can help you. Did Blackie kill the cop? Yeah, sure, copper, or whatever you want. And the jerk kept the bullet they dug out of his shoulder for a souvenir. It's in a drawer at his apartment. And he threw the gun into a dump on the east side. It's an old shoebox. I can show you where. You'll get me out of this, won't you? I'll go away and go straight. You can't buck the cops. I know now. Well, I'll do my best, Soapy. Well, Soapy had told the truth. We located the gun and the bullet. Ballistic experts proved the bullet had been fired by the detective's gun. And Blackie's gun had fired the death bullet. So promotion for Jarmel. Closed our case. Oh, and we left Soapy in prison. He was eventually brutalized and murdered in the shower. But that's another story no one cares to hear. Well, apparently that one was based on a true story. How about that? Meanwhile, diabolical pipeline. In the oil country of Texas, it's easy to raise capital from investors for any project connected with the fabulous black gold. Many fortunes have been made from these speculative ventures, but so has much money been lost to swindlers who exploit the investors' desire to get rich quick.
What's the matter, Todd? Don't you like the idea of working for Dad and his new partner, Mr. Higgins? I think it's wonderful.
It is, Ann. It's what I've always wanted. Not as much as I've wanted you for my wife, of course. Something exploded. I don't know. But I can't understand it, Ann. We just dig in the same spot. Don't you think it's strange?
It's just till they raise the money to get going. A few more days, and they'll have the cash. Then we can be married like we planned to.
Ann, I'm just crazy about you, Ann. I'd dig to China with my bare hands if you asked me to. Blakely, get away from my daughter.
Father, put me down. Todd and I are going to be married. We're engaged.
You're not marrying any young roustabout, I'll see to that. I'm going to show you who's boss around here. I gave him a job because I thought he was just a friend. Blakely, you were hired to run a steam shovel, not flirt with the boss's daughter. Now I'll take over. You're through. Get going. But Ann and I are in love. I do my work as you tell me to. Didn't you hear me? Beat it. Take off.
I'll stay until Ann's father tells me to go. He's the manager.
Is that blood in your hair? You'll go now if I have to throw you out.
Hey, what are you trying to do? He's trying to beat your ass. I mean, if there's any throwing around here, I'll do it.
Help!
The impact of Todd's push carries both men through the door of the huge shovel.
Help!
Other workmen arrive at the scene.
Toss that young punk off the property. He's a troublemaker.
You'll be sorry for this, Saunders. Meanwhile, stop it, Father. I'm not a child.
You're still a child to me. This is the only way I can ever handle you.
Johnson, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, hello, just a little family discipline.
It's none of your business, even if you are Dad's partner, Mr. Higgins.
Huh? But I'm sorry. She's upset. I was punishing her for taking up with young Todd Blakely.
Blakely? The boy on the steam shovel? He's too nosy. I'll fix him.
You don't have to worry about it. I told old Saunders to let him go.
All right. I'll leave it to you. He could be troublesome. A few minutes later, Saunders, where's Todd?
I fired him. You'd better forget him. He's no good.
How dare you talk to me that way about my fiancée?
Why, you little... I don't know, he spanks her too. I don't know. You little spitfire. What do you see in him anyway? Come here. I want to talk to you.
No, get away from me. Help!
Saunders, what are you doing? Take your filthy hands off the boss's daughter, or what? You want to make time with her yourself, you cheap crook?
Crook?
I happen to know he don't even own this land. He just leased it and set up this phony project to convince investors. When they put up money, he'll leave town. Right, Higgins? Liar! Nobody calls me a liar. I look like Honest Abe. I can prove what I say, and I will. All I have to do is produce the deed.
This just can't be true.
Saunders, you're playing too rough. Get off this property before I call the police. Get out. You're fired. You call the police? I'm the one who'll call the police.
A few seconds later. And wait, I want to see you. There's nothing we can talk about. I heard what went on. You're a crook, a swindler. Father should know this. I'm going to tell him.
If you must know, it's your father who's the crook. I was trying to cover him up for you.
That's a lie. Father went into partnership with you because you promised to keep him busy. He's not a thief.
Listen, you little fool. Everything's in his name. If there's trouble now, he'll take the rap.
Then in the engineer's office,
Johnson, what are you doing with that gun? Oh, just cleaning it. I keep it around in case someone tries to pull a payroll stick-up.
Meanwhile, at the tool shack, Saunders plans his revenge.
When the authorities read this letter, there'll be a new face in the state pen. Suddenly, no! The police are called by a passerby who heard the shot. If every backfire people thought was a shot, there'd be an awful lot of dead people. Oh, good heavens!
As all the suspects are gathered together.
Everybody's here now, Chief. I'm convinced one of them is the murderer. Sergeant, young Higgins is the killer. I heard him threatening Saunders.
No, it was Johnson. It was his gun that fired the shot.
No, Mr. Higgins, you are the killer. Saunders knew you were operating a swindle.
How ridiculous. I invested in the company myself. You didn't even own the land as you told my father.
I can prove you killed Saunders, you crook. I was cleaning my... Oh, wait, he's the father? I thought he had white hair. What? Oh, well, whatever. I was cleaning my gun with graphite oil. I think a test of the oil in your skin will show there's some of that oil on your hand right now. It doesn't wash off easily. And a check of ownership will prove you're a swindler. Oh, damn it. The end. Yay. And she's going to marry this loser after all, you know. Anyway, they're all broke, you know. That's what you get for not doing crime, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, there's no oil there, so. Murder Plays The Big Show. I guess it's a circus or a carnival, whatever. So what do we got here? Well, we got Sando the Strong Man, Tony Darrow, aerial artist, Lenny Dale, heir to the Dale Circus millions, Tiny Tim, the ventriloquist, John West, the Big Top's ambitious manager. When the big show opened, no one knew that the star feature would be murder. It took the medical examiner's clever work to catch the star performer in this drama of death. So there she is. Wee! Wee! She's wonderful. No wonder she's the circus star. If anything happened to her, we'd all lose out. Something happened to her. It can't. I love her. Suddenly, El Sando Yai Tony. Okay. What's that? Somebody's laugh. It isn't Tony. It's Tom with his ventriloquism. If I get my hands on him. Ha ha ha. Trying to scare Tony to death when she's on the trapeze. That was your last joke. I'll silence you with my bare hands. No, Sando, it was a joke. Help! You and your dummy will never laugh again. Die. Ah! Quick, we've got to get Sando before he kills Tiny. You overstuffed ham. If you love Tony as you say, you would trust her. One more disgraceful exhibit like this, you two will be out of show for good. Let me at him. He tried to scare Tony to death. What's this? Another fight? You know I don't like fights. It's bad for all of us. Now, come on, you two, apologize if you want to be friends with me. Yes, I'm sorry, my little one. I lost my head. It's my fault. I was to blame. How long will that truce last? You know, Tony, one of these days, another fight will throw you so much off your timing that... They're all right. They won't bother me. Not me. Yeah, this is terrible. Anyway, the peace between the two rivals was not to last very long. That night after the show, Tony, I must speak to you. Sando, I didn't see you. You startled me. Tony, I could hardly wait till you came off that trapeze. I'm afraid something will happen then. I'll lose you. I don't trust that Tiny Tom. That's silly, Sando. Nothing will happen. What would Tiny say if he heard you now? I must be getting jittery. You scared me, Lenny. Shame on you for spying. I was just trying to see you in your panties. First is Sando, then Tiny Tom. Can they stay away from you? Here comes Tiny Tom. Listen, you. If I catch you bothering her again, I'll... Okay, I can't compete against the owner's son. Lenny, leave him be. Come, Tony, we might as well have this out. There's that strong man, Sando. I'll warn him, too. In the background, John West, big top manager, takes on the whole thing. Leave Tony alone. You both endanger her act.
Without her, we'd go bankrupt. And another thing, we're getting married.
Maybe I can make Tony marry me. Yeah, see?
So,
the Dale Circus is in bad shape. So that's it, Tony. You marry the boss's son and into the circus family millions. Good catch. But what about all of us who struggle to keep this big tub going?
don't be a bore, John West. This is the real thing.
This is a great thing. My congratulations, Donnie and Lenny. We should celebrate.
Manager John West, anxious to keep the friendship of Lenny Dale, son of Circus Honor, and his fiancée, arranges a celebration. Sando, look at the manager. Propose a toast to him we hate.
A curse on him who steals our queen. To Tony, without whom the show could not go on. Oh, and Lenny, too.
Dad has always wanted me to take over the circus. Now you'll be my partner. Oh, Lenny, you know I love the circus. We'll always be together. In the dark night, as Lenny leaves Tony's side, a black figure strikes. Crack! Oh my God, what's happening here? And strong hands grasp at Lenny's throat. We don't know who it is. It had to be done. Lenny had to go. So anyway, next morning as Tony steps out of her dressing tent, Tony, what's happened? Who is that? Is he dead? Lenny! Hello, police. This is John West. Come to the fairgrounds. Lenny Dale has been strangled to death. News of the circus owner's murder spreads like wildfire among the show people.
You jealous rat, putting the blame on me.
How can I strangle anybody? You're the strong man in the circus.
Yes, I have big hands, the better to strangle you. We'll see who Tony will marry now. Okay, Doc, take over while I separate these two loving pals. This looks like an open and shut case, Doc. The fellow with the giant hands.
Wait, officer. Wait, officer, till I examine the body. The medical examiner got up after taking one look at the corpse.
This is one time when the medic's going to nail the killer. Officer, gather everyone around here. Is everybody here? Good. I examined just one part of the body, the neck, for strangulation marks. But I saw none. The one who phoned the police is the killer. He said the victim was strangled. He may have been. An autopsy will tell us that. Strangulation marks after death do not remain. There's your man, officer, Mr. John West.
John West? You killed Lenny? But why? Why?
Without you, there wouldn't be a circus, Tony. We couldn't lose you, even to Lenny. It looks so easy to put the blame on those two hands. Okay, Doc, you got me.
But I was going to stay with the circus even after we got married.
Oh, shit. Well, he would have knocked you up and you would have got fat. So, same. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go.
So, these crimes aren't that bright, But then again, they might have gotten away with it if it was smarter. Anyway, the big plane hijack. Don't change course, Bob. Keep climbing. Climb. Shoot, and we all die. Change the course, I tell you. Okay. Well, anyway, on the field, a business call is made. Okay, then, Mr. Monaco, you'll pick your cargo up at 8 tomorrow morning. Well, I guess we'll spend the night in La Palma. Look, the plane's on fire. That guy's making a getaway. I'll go after him. Get the fire out. I'll get you, you rat. That fixes it so he'll have to shift planes, just as we
want him to do? Look, Roberto, Jeff, he's gaining on him. Never mind that. Keep that fire extinguisher on the fire. We still can shift the cargo to our spare ship and make the run on schedule. Oops. Wait till he comes around. This building, well, I'll fix him. Ha ha, gotcha.
Oh, I can't see.
That fixed Budinsky Jordan.
Here comes Alphonse. Good work, Alphonse. Now they'll have to change their cargo to the other plane.
Right. That's just what we want them to do. That evening, at a gay night spot in La Palma.
That's Jordan over there. His plane is at the field now.
Ah, so when tonight we must get into der rubber cargo.
Right. The consignment of pure uranium is hidden in the plane. I had to set fire to the original plane as I hid the uranium in the other plane, and I wanted them to, use that plane. My country wants to attain its rightful place in the world. That is why we're putting all resources for the development of an atomic bomb at the disposal of you German scientists.
Yeah, we will obtain our revenge and create a dual world ruled by Germany. And your nation will share in our glory.
Offer him a fabulous price for the rubber cargo. We must get our hands on the uranium tonight.
Yeah, I'll persuade him to sell to us. Mr. Jordan, my concern will offer you 15,000 pesos for the rubber cargo you have flown here.
Wow, that's more than 3 times what we're getting. Sorry, but we've delivered that cargo for a customer and we simply can't sell it.
He refuses.
What?
There is no way to persuade him.
I regret the circumstances which will befall Mr. Jordan. Come, I must change into my work clothes. We have work to do tonight.
I will watch you change.
Later that night, after a gay evening, oh boy. Boy, those senoritas could dance, Jeff. My feet are killing me. Still the great playboy, eh, Rob? Then the army taught you a fine technique with the gals. Someone's at the door. We'll see who it is. You've got your shoes on. What? Take care, Mr. Jordan. This is loaded. Dress immediately. We're all leaving for the airport. I forgot my pipe. I'll have to go back. No tricks, Jordan. Get into that car. A few moments later, they arrive at the airport. Listen, sister, I'm not flying this plane until I can make a pre-flight. Oh, pre-flight inspection. So go ahead and shoot. All right. Eric, go with him and see that he doesn't pull a fast one.
Yeah.
You know, Sugar, you could be quite lovable without that gun. Mr. Atkinson, your line is as mediocre as your looks.
Yeah, that's good. The Americans, they think they're so smart.
Okay, we're ready to take off. Get into the ship.
Gosh, I thought surely Jeff would have outsmarted that Jerry. We can't let them get away with this, whatever they're up to.
In a short while, as the plane is gaining altitude, listen, everybody, put on the oxygen mask near you. We have to clear these mountains, and they're about 10,000 feet. All right, Jordan, but stay on the course I gave you. I'll be watching your every move. A few moments later, the culprits take on a strange attitude. They are slowly becoming unconscious as the plane flies at 18,000 feet.
Ach, I need air. I need...
You tricked me, Jordan. You tricked me. You dog. You damaged the mask. I'll get you. I'll get... Well, no, don't shoot. He punches her in the face. Take the wheel, Bob. I'm forgetting my manners, sister, because you're no lady. Start losing altitude, Bob, while I tie these rats up. Roger. How'd you do it, Jeff? What got him? Oh, just a little trick even you would have thought of. I'll tell you the big secret later. We'd better radio the field that we're coming in and have some cops handy. I still can't figure out what those rats were. Oh, I still can't figure out what those rats were up to. Go ahead back there, Jeff, and shake it out of that gal. I'll land the plane. Okay, babe. Now, what's going on here? We had some uranium, which we stole from the University of Caracas in your plane. These two German scientists were going to help develop an atomic bomb for my country and make my nation the most powerful in Latin America. All I ever did was read about the atomic bomb in newspapers and comic strips. Now I'm coming into contact with it on every mission. The plane lands and is greeted by the police. Here's the airplane hijackers. Hope you'll put them away for a long time. We will, senor. And here's the uranium from the university. And so they all die of cancer. The next morning, Jeff and Bob complete their business transaction with Mr. Monaco. Here you are, Mr. Jordan. 2,500 pesos for the safe delivery of my rubbers. Cargo. Thanks, Mr. Monaco. If we ever can be of future service to you, let us know. We'll be back in our home field in a few minutes, Bob. Yeah, it looks mighty pretty. I'm still waiting to hear how you did it. Oh, I get the voices wrong. Well, anyway, as the plane taxied in. Oh, that. It was easy. I punched a few holes in their masks when I got aboard to make their pre-flight test. Think they'll shoot the babe? What do you think they do to people who swipe atomic bomb materials down there? That's too bad. She was kind of hot, but oh well. Say, how clever are you? One fine summer morning, Mr. Sourgrass and his wife set out in a rowboat to go fishing for the day. Then he had to take a leak. Two detectives were after a man about 27 years old who was wearing overalls. They chased him into a vacant house. That afternoon, Mr. Sourgrass came ashore very excited and reported that his wife had fallen overboard and drowned. Oh, I got it wrong. Anyway, neither he nor his wife could swim, and he tried to reach her with his hand, but she was just out of arm's reach. Inspector Scrab arrested Sourgrass on suspicion of murder. Scrab believed Sourgrass would have rescued his wife if he wanted to. What led him to this conclusion? I don't know. Sourgrass said his wife was just out of arm reach. So the inspector knew Sourgrass could have used his fishing pole or boat oar to rescue her if he wanted to. Sourgrass later confessed he pushed her overboard because she would not give him a divorce. Oh, man. Why do you want to divorce her? I don't know. Oh. Okay. So, anyway, two detectives were after a man, 27 years old, was wearing overalls. They chased him into a vacant house. A few minutes later, they saw a much older man, dressed in a suit, come out of the house. One of the detectives approached the stranger and arrested him. Upon searching him, they found a woman's compact and an eyebrow pencil in his pocket. How did the detective know that the stranger was the man they wanted? The fugitive had on a suit under his overalls when he entered the house. He slipped off the overalls and applied some face powder and eyebrow pencil to his face to make him appear much older. However, one of the detectives was able to see through his disguise. Yeah, wrinkles don't look like they're drawn on, you know. So I mean, granted, they're both cartoons, but in the real world, it wouldn't work like that. Uh, I'm not seeing where you can see the suit. Oh, it's like a Nomex suit overall. Okay, well, all right. So they think, hey, you think you can fool us? You know, and well, he couldn't. So anyway, this episode was brought to you by Television Bank. The show's on, gang. New, super duper, simply terrific. Television Bank lights up like biggest, costliest television sets. Look at that. And you'll have to really strain your eyes to see the fight, but there it is, you know. And then you can put your, I don't know, your nickels in it for whatever reason. Shows brilliant pictures in full color. Hits every television high. Fights and all. Thrills you and your friends pop-eyed. And makes your savings mount up fast. All steel construction. Only $1.98. Complete with battery and bulb. Is it not really a television? It's just a picture and it lights up. I don't know. Nobody ever before their excited eyes on any, I guess, put their excited. So terrific is this amazing new television bank. Your whole gang will be begging you for a look at this new midget wonder. Oh my goodness. Lights up the minute you drop coin. Just click a penny, nickel, dime, or quarter into the top slot. Instantly, your brand new television bank lights up in a big, big way in a split second, and screen leaps into dazzling life. And wow, what a picture. Whether you go for zowie shows, fights, and such, or want a dream dance team or peppy cartoon, you've got them and more. Right on this miracle television bank. What's more, shining convex lens of a screen gives you the brightest, clearest pictures yet. Turn of knob shows next exciting picture. When you've looked your admiring fill at one picture, you just turn center knob for next thrill-packed show. Light goes out automatically as new picture appears. To light new picture, bank another coin. No less than 6 exciting pictures in all. A fight, dramatic dance team, tense rodeo scene, hilarious cartoon, swell figure skater, and circus clown with his trick dog. Puts you in the money and fast. Your savings pile up plenty fast. And with this marvelous new television bank, none of your friends, relatives, or chance visitors can resist depositing enough to see the complete show. And with 6 wonderful pictures to see, you bank real money just for letting them look. It's a honey in every detail. You'll be the envy of all your friends with brand new television bank. A console model. It's an exact miniature of the most expensive sets, complete even to the handsomely painted on speaker grill and dials. All metal, ruggedly built, 4 3/4 by 4. Has smart mahogany finish, automatic screen light powered by efficient replaceable battery, guaranteed to delight you. Bank comes with complete bulb, battery, and strong key for opening and emptying out your wealth of savings. Be the first in your crowd to have this wonderful new television bank. Send no money. Order yours today. Newest decorator's note to all dollhouse owners. Nothing is so truly luxurious for the modern dollhouse. This beautiful new television bank is the last work in elegance, matches all styles of furniture, makes a stunning addition to your doll's living room. You'll love it, and so will all your friends. So anyway, don't wait, don't delay. Here's the address, and you could probably screenshot this and cut it out, or print it, cut it out, and then mail it. And then you can have your television bank. Oh boy, you don't want to miss out on that. No, you don't. Well, that's it for Crime and Justice. Well, there were some crimes, and they got caught. So that's the justice part. It is. It is indeed. Oh, well, there we go. What shall I do next week? Well, it's been a while since the Blue Beetle. So, could probably head over and do that. So, that's what I'm guessing. Next time, I'll do a new Blue Beetle. And that'll be the Mr Nailsin's Sunday Comic. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Well, probably before next Sunday, some other live streams. I'm sure that'll happen. But in the meantime, you can check out the latest Mr. Nailsin Show over at radiomisfits.com or wherever you get your podcasts. That's right, the Mr. Nailsin Show. Do enjoy. And of course, there's some Nailsin ratings videos here and there. I just did one about the Marvel films of 2028. So it's speculation, but nevertheless, more than likely, some of the speculation might come to pass. Anyway, check that out. So plenty of stuff to take a look at with your pal, Mr. Nailsin. All right, see you next time. Have a good day.